Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my 2026 planner lineup. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. I have been in the planner community for over 10 years. I own my own planner sticker shop over on Etsy, and I am just a planner lover and sticker user. So I thought we would just go through the planners. Obviously there are several new ones, so they are still in their package. I'm gonna go ahead and take all that out so you guys can see, but I kind of wanted to show you that I did open them and obviously repackage them, but I have not really gone through them in detail or anything. Just did a quick little peek through, and that's it. So we'll kind of go through everything and then I'll tell you what I'm going to be using them for. If you guys didn't think that was enough planners, I actually forgot 2 other ones. So we'll actually start with those 2 first because these are actually pre-planning planners. I bought these a few weeks ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, just to help me pre-plan so I can, if something comes to my mind, or, well, here, let's just show you. This one is a weekly, this one is a monthly. Both of them are from Amazon. I can leave them linked down below. Normally I have my Amazon shop linked down below and it has all these things in it. I will also put information about each planner on the screen. So this one is just a weekly planner, and it's just lists. I love making lists. It helps me organize my thoughts, my to-dos, and figure out what needs to be done, what's priority, and when I can get those things done. So this is just really nice for me to have at the beginning of the week to kind of do like a mind spill, aka a brain dump, but I have renamed it because I'm just not a big fan of that phrase. So I just kind of mind spill all my stuff that I want down here. Then I can plug that stuff into my actual days during the week, and this is what I can reference for my actual planning of the week. So just to give you a little idea of how that looks. The other thing is this is undated, so that's why I got things that I could use earlier this year and then push it through to 2026. So here I normally just put all my to-dos that I want to get done. These are habits that I want to work on during the week. For priority, I actually put the dinner menu for that week. And then here's just anything that's kind of like on my mind, maybe doesn't need to be done that week in particular, but just so it's down so I remember. And then going on to the daily is I just put in every day, I put in my workout and laundry because I want to prioritize those 2 things every day. And then I will go in and plug these to-dos into the days that it makes sense. If I have appointments, the kids have soccer practice, or orthodontist, if someone's coming to the house, like a contractor or something, I usually put it in the top spots of the daily just so that they're in my, first thing I see, so I know what I actually can plan for that day. This is just kind of how I use that, and I will continue to use this into 2026. I think it is very helpful. Moving on to the monthly pre-planner. This again is just from Amazon. I picked this because it's just neutral and it went from 2025 into 2026. I think I got it like in September, or maybe, it doesn't really matter. I didn't really start using it until November. I want to use this more. I think I get a little bit afraid to use planners because I don't want it to look ugly or go wrong, but that is just silly and I'm trying to work on that. This is mostly for work, but this month I tried to just really kind of put in everything that I needed to. Now this is a little bit like not totally functional in that I just did it in pencil because I was trying to see what would work for me. Probably color coding would be really nice or something like that. I did use this little planner from Walmart. This was probably like $3. And this is where I started getting the idea, and I just needed something to put down when we have practices, appointments, just so I could reference this when I'm then planning my weeks again, just because I needed to know when my husband would be like, oh, we have this in January, so then I could go in and put it in so I didn't forget. So that's kind of what the idea was behind this. I wanted to kind of have work and personal in this. That's why I wanted it bigger, but I will be using this going into 2026 also. Now we will talk about my work planner. This is very different. This past year, 2025, I had been using the HB90 system, which is a printable planner from Sarah Cannon over at Heart Breathings, who I love, and I love that planner. I can't remember why I basically needed to stop using it. I think it was the daily pages. I think it was just getting to be too much, even though I love them and I do think they can be useful. I just had to put them into another planner. I couldn't have two separate planners for that at that moment. So I had just been using my Hobonichi Cousin. I started using the daily pages in that for my to-do list and then for any notes that I needed or brainstorming that I needed for my shop. So just in case you don't know, I own the planner sticker shop, Nikki Plus 3, over on Etsy. I've been doing that for I think 10 years or maybe a little bit. I think it's been 10 years. I have a lot of things that I need to keep track of. It is my full-time job. I do work from home. I have that, plus I have YouTube that I work on. I have Instagram, like marketing. I need to design new stickers. I have to fill the orders. I'm just basically a one-person shop. Like, I do everything. So it's really important for me to be able to organize everything. I was trying to figure out the planner that I wanted to use for work, and so I did decide on the Sterling Ink N2 Vertical Full Year Common Planner. And so this is basically your Hobonichi Weeks sister, I don't know, similar planner. I decided to do this because honestly, weekly or Hobonichi Weeks has never worked for me. I have tried it a few times. I bought like a dupe planner earlier this year to try it out, and I think the thing that is hard for me to use is how the Hobonichi Weeks layout is, how it's horizontal on this side and then just grid paper on this side. I, again, am a list maker and I love lists, and especially for work, that is how I get my things done. I make my list for YouTube, for Etsy, for Instagram, you know, orders, whatever I need to do, and I go off of that. So I thought this was kind of similar to the HB90 system, where she has a weekly planner like this, but I know I need notes pages, so this doesn't need to be dated or daily pages. So I like that these are just notes, because I like to brainstorm YouTube videos, Instagram posts, if I have sales, my designs that I need to do. So I like to have writing room over here. So that's what I thought would be helpful for me next year. I have not like gone through this and decided how I'm going to use every single page, but I would like to do a planner setup in this planner. So let me know if you would be interested in that. Let me know after we go through all the planners what you would like to see a setup in. I do have plans to do some setups, so let me know. This is basically just the vertical weeks. Well, it has the months in the beginning, which I want to use this too because I think this would be really helpful for planning things out. And then we have the weekly, and then we have the notes pages. So I think this is gonna be really helpful. I'm excited to see how this will work for me. I did buy, is it this? I did buy a clear cover for this. I will put that on there. And so that is my one and only work planner. And now we will move on. Well, hold on. Let's go to the Hobonichi A6 Techo. I don't know if that's how you say it. I have seen people have this planner, well, specifically Hello Petite Paper, Vanessa. She uses this for her journaling, and I just thought it was like the cutest size. And then Helen over at Coffee Monsters Co. has this also, and she uses it for her recipe book, which I think is the cutest. So I was like, you know, I don't know if I need another journal, but I would love to create a new recipe book. I have one from years and years and years ago that needs an update, and I just thought this would be fun. I thought it would be fun to be able to pass this down to one of my kids. I specifically thought my daughter, I'm sure my son would like it too, but that's why I got the horse cover, because she loves horses. I bought this for the intention of making it a recipe notebook, and I am really excited to fill this out. I thought this would be fun maybe to do some videos on too, but we'll see. It did come with a pencil, I forgot what this is called, a pencil board. Okay. And so I think that is really nice. But this is, it's not really, I mean, I guess it's personal, but it's not really, you know, like something I'll be using every day, just something I want to be working on because I have lots of recipes that I need to put in a book. So there's that. Okay, next for my functional personal planner is going to be the 2026 A5 Vertical Full Year Common Planner, and this is going to replace my Hobonichi cousin. So I'm super excited about this. The reason for the change is that this is just a lot more simple, minimal, and I'm really excited to change it up. I have used my Hobonichi cousin for the last, I think, 5 years, which I love it, but I think I just might be ready for a change. I, again, have not really looked at this to figure out how I'm going to set up every single page, but if you would be interested in a planner setup, let me know. I like that it has these goal pages at the beginning, and it's the same with that, like the N2, the Hobonichi, like the weeks version also. They're all kind of set up the same, just this one is obviously bigger. And so then it has the months, and then I still stuck with a vertical planner or vertical layout, I'm sorry. This I will be using sticker kits in. This will be more of like pretty planning, not necessarily memory planning, because I don't mind planning in this for the week in real time. So, and I obviously do plan with me's in that. And then this is just notes pages. These aren't dailies, but I'm pretty sure I will be using these as dailies and journaling. Kind of how I've been using my Hobonichi weeks when I don't have work stuff to write down. I'll do like journal prompts or like what's on my mind, things that I want to kind of write down about personal stuff I want to do, like goals and stuff. And I just thought this would be good to use, and why I chose this size, why I'm kind of swapping the work with the weeks size with this one. I just thought I would need more room for my personal side of my life. There is that one. And now we're gonna kind of get into like the more fun planners, journals, I think, just that are going to be kind of more recreational. This is a Sadie Stickers B6. I have shown this. You guys just saw a video where I was using this. This is going to just be decorative, memory keeping, sticker heavy. I kind of started setting it up as you did see in the other video. I love how people have done this, like when the month passes, then you put a sticker on it, so then it will eventually be all filled up. And I think I want to do that in the other planners that have this type of layout, of like the yearly layout. And then of course I'll just keep with my memory spread in the monthly, then the weeklies, because I still want to do sticker planning, because that is just a part of me and has always been a part of me, and I don't think I can give it up. So that is just what that planner will be for, is just decorative weekly kit planning. The next planner we are going to talk about is a traveler's notebook, and this one is pocket size. You know, with the big craze over junk journaling, I kind of wanted to jump on that train. I used to scrapbook years and years ago when my kids were like babies and when they were really little, when I had more time, well, you know, within reason. Junk journaling pretty much just reminds me of scrapbooking, and I thought it would be really fun to get into. And I thought about getting a normal traveler's notebook size, but then I remembered I think I have some traveler's notebook items when they were really popular years ago. And so I did find this pocket planner. This one is from Cricut Paper Co. from years ago when she was having a sale. And then I just had some notebook inserts from Planner Society that I just pulled in. These ones are pretty much blank, have a little bit of wording inside, but I thought that that could just get covered up with paper. So I thought I could start small and see if it works for me, see if I like it, see if I have time, see if I have enough stuff to make it cute inside. And then if I am feeling like it's my thing, I could then graduate to a bigger size. So I should actually look up some flip throughs and stuff of like this size of planner, but I haven't done that yet. I do really like the size of it, and I think it's really cute. So I just thought it would be a little bit more manageable for me and just something for me to try out to see if it would actually work for me. So let me know if you would want to see any videos on this, or if you guys are doing the junk journaling yourselves. And last, and this was a last minute decision to get, this is the Hours journal. I really don't know much about this at all, you guys. I just have seen people have it and it looks so cute and they decorate it so pretty, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. So Simple Paper had some extras from her pre-sale, so I just went ahead and ordered it. People just use it as like a daily journal, so I think that will be fun to use it in that way. It'll go along with my 2026 goals, intentions, focus. I'm not sure how I want to phrase it this year or next year, but I'm thinking of maybe I would just write like the little things from that day that I'm grateful for. So we'll see. I still haven't decided. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but you know, it's just one more thing to add to my list to use. But I think it's really cute. So it's just, you know, weekly journal, and it's divided into fourths and daily. So I haven't even looked at this. I think this is what came. Oh no, I just ripped it, and you could use this envelope. Okay, so it's just some cute cards and some little cards. I think somebody was saying that they can go in, oh, right here. Oh, okay, hold on. So you can put it in the front of the cover. Is that what that is? But I thought it was nice that it came with like a plastic cover. So I thought that was cool. That is everything. I know it seems like a lot, and it's always a lot, right? It's kind of fun to just get some planners that you want to use, and if they work, great. If not, well, we just move on. This is what I want to use for next year. Please let me know down below what you guys are using, what you would like to see set up on my channel, and I will do my best to do a video on that. But I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.